Hira Hosèn, and I'm here to catalyze global ascension. And I'm in Ibiza, and I live here, and I'm going to pick up my daughter from school, and I just have time to make this beautiful vlog. The full moon has just passed. I don't know about you, but I'm happy about it. It was the first full moon of 2017. Very intense, hugely intense energies coming in. We're blasted with intensity and cleaning and healing so many old hurts and attachments and stuff like this. So yeah, I'm very happy that it's happening, and I'm very happy also it's passing, and that we are all going through these transformations. I would love to speak about a little bit about 2017, and I always check what other spiritual facilitators are saying about the new year, and and the one that resonates with me most is Anelia Benz, obviously, always, and she's predicting for this year that it's all about integrating all these new energies that came in, and we can summarize it with unification, like a sort of unification that's happening in humanity, in between different cultures and you could say streams of consciousness all coming together. And very beautifully also healing the hurt, on many levels. We've been doing a lot of healing already in the last 15 years of, raising the frequency of ourselves on the planet. This year, it's really, really profound and very deep healing happening. And also, it's all about commitment. And that's the one that I would like to go into a little bit. I again, freshly and excitingly for this year, have committed myself to really embody this new paradigm, this new earth paradigm of love, light and joy, going beyond the duality game, going beyond duality, and really committed to that, to embody it in every moment. And this is what I want to go into, because the commitment itself is very important. It's like you say to yourself and the people around you, you can do it with a little ritual, for example. That's what I did. You just I took my beautiful singing bowl and just sing into it, and then with that brought my intentions clear out, and so you can do the same. It doesn't need to be a very difficult thing that you do. It can be a ritual, a feather, something you find and that you beautifully, put your intentions in. And the commitment is about really committing to every moment. It means let's say just a little simple example, yeah? So let's say you're talking to a friend, and your friend is complaining or criticizing a situation or a person. Then if you go with your friend into criticizing that other person, then what you're doing is that you're actually joining into that duality of that moment, into the game of duality, let's call it. So if you choose to agree with the criticism or kind of confirm it or go into it or do something like this, then at that moment you are actually participating in that duality. You can also choose, it's just a simple example, but it happens to all of us. You can also choose to, at that moment, to remind your friend about how powerful and how such an eternal beings we are, full of power and full of love and light, and that nothing in life happens as an accident, and we are never a victim of anything. And instead of maybe criticizing that other person, you can remind your friend of the things that your friend could do to take another perception on it. One of them could be, you could advise your friend to just, for example, just observe the situation and just say, hey, find some silence within yourself. And the more that you find that silence within yourself, then try to contact that person in another way, in a more in a more loving way. I don't know, I don't want to go too deeply into examples, but I guess you can imagine, like, in every moment we can actually choose, do we go into the duality of the situation, or do I choose a higher vibrational option, you know, of something I could do or say, or sometimes the best is to walk away. You know, a lot of people say, no, you have to persist, you have to convince the others, you have to do this and that. I'm like, no. A lot of times, if things don't resonate on the same level of frequency, of high level of frequency of your heart, then the best way sometimes is just to walk away. You know, make new friends, or get another job, or change country, you know. I mean, I've just moved a few months ago with my family to Ibiza here, and I feel so much better just changing country. So you can totally do the same, and it doesn't mean you have to do it all at once. You can slowly move into your higher vibration, but it's also definitely a moment-to-moment commitment that you make to yourself. It's kind of, for example, I feel it really within me, is that I don't find excuses anymore for myself or for others. I used to say, oh, but this person really had a bad childhood and really had a bad, rough time in their life, so that's why they smoke joints, or that's why they scream, or that's why they're a very angry person, or that's why, you know, and so I would make a lot of excuses for them, for the behavior that they're having, and for myself as well. And now I really find that I'm getting more and more impeccable, actually, every moment, in the way that I communicate and that I am in situations. And sometimes it's a little difficult, because you will say something and it will be out of your mouth before you even know it. But what you can do then is just you kind of take yourself back and say, you know, I just said that, but actually, you know, I don't really actually agree with what I just said or did, or, you know. And so slowly but surely you can work your way through making, and I mean, seriously, like, getting into a higher state of vibration is not something technical, or that you need to be like a super awakened meditative person or anything like this, huh? It's like, it's a moment to moment on a moment to moment basis. So that means, let's say that you're in a very bad mood, or you wake up and you don't have motivation for the day, and you think that this earth is full of toughness and hard and negative and war and I don't know what, whatever can come through your mind. You can actually observe these thoughts and take some distance and recognize that it's maybe not even your thoughts passing by, but maybe somebody else's. And your feelings, like, monitor your feelings in a way, because we can wake up in the morning really with a bad motivation, but what we can also do is just have that feeling, understand that feeling is there, accept that feeling, give space to that feeling that is there, and then slowly, by accepting it and observing that feeling, it will actually start to kind of dissipate, you know. There's space, you can actually open up. And actually, by allowing and welcoming that feeling, you're actually raising your frequency. And there's so many ways. I mean, you can even just clean your house, talk to a friend, listen to music that you really like, eat something that you like, have some chocolate near if you know that you're going to have a bad mood or anything like this. So it's not a very complicated thing to do to raise your frequency. What is the thing to really do to really get there is to monitor yourself, and to not be too hard on yourself, not to beat yourself up on like, oh, now I'm in a bad mood, so da 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 da. No, it's just the way it is, as it is, and accept and appreciate what is, and work from there into a higher vibration. And the more and more that you monitor yourself, the more and more that you bring yourself in this higher vibration, the more you actually embody this beautiful new earth energy that is coming in, like, in loads and loads and loads of intensity on this planet, and it's just waiting for us to embody it and live it. So thank you very much. This was longer than I wanted it to. I need to drive and get my girl from school. I love you very much. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Happy 2017. Bye.